I got the idea from going on a lot of fires and trying to get a tool or find the right tool that would work for what we needed to do. When we go to the roof and cut holes for vertical ventilation, part of the process is once the hole in the roof is cut, we have to punch the ceiling in down below. We were using a traditional pike pole. It was real small in diameter, and you'd have to strike the drywall multiple times in order to get a small piece of drywall to fall down. With the big spike, there's a plate at the base of it and a large handle at the top that you can grab, and one or two strikes to the drywall below opens up huge holes, drops tons of ceiling, and makes the whole ventilation process more efficient. Well, I looked at the tools that we had used in the past, the traditional tools in the fire service, and how they were made. And some of the things they had to take into consideration was the length of them, the weight of them, what they're made out of, whether they conduct electricity or not. A lot of times when you're in an attic or anywhere around drywall, you've got electrical running in the wall. And if we can't shut the electrical off, it's critical that the tools that we use don't conduct electricity to ourselves, and we become part of the problem. So it's a pole-treated fiberglass pole. Fiberglass was real traditional in the manufacturing of pipe poles in the past. The hook at the top is a little bit fatter with a point on it, and the section of that, or the part of that hook that pulls the drywall, is longer, so you can either use it as a handle when you're using the base, or it actually pulls a bigger, larger chunks of ceiling when you're pulling ceiling. I think the demolition industry would probably like the tool a lot. Like I said, it's very very durable. You can't break handles. It doesn't conduct electricity, like I said, and you can take out a lot of drywall real quick if you're using that tool. Speed is the key to our job, and the faster we can get things done, the more beneficial it is, the better the outcome is for the customer, the better outcome it is for us as firefighters. So there's been a couple of times where we've gone to houses that have really been uh, the fire's really been rolling in the house, and the guys have been on the inside trying to effect a search. A lot of times you don't want to try and interrupt the smoke layer by turning the water on too soon. You don't want to interrupt that layer, so your visibility is still good, very low. So when you're doing a search, that's critical. But part of our job as ladder guys is to get that smoke and heat off of those guys inside to give the potential victims and the firefighters inside a lot better outcome. So once we've cut a hole, if we can dump that ceiling quickly and in large quantities, that lifts the heat and the smoke off of the victims or the firefighters inside, and makes for a better outcome.